On this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast, the NFL season is creeping closer, and we are breaking down the entire AFC. Our previews, some best bets, and where we think every team finishes. Plus, the Premier League season is back on, and Tottenham came out firing to open up the season. So we'll roll through our some regular bets, lay out some NFL futures. So start to get the bank accounts ready for next week when we do the full preview to make sure that nobody got injured, and we have our official picks from Blazel. So lock in, and here we
Hello, friends. I'm Jim Nance, and I'll welcome you to a tradition unlike any other.
He's heating up!
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!
He's on fire! Cristiano Ronaldo! Sensational! Boom shakalaka!
You believe in miracles? Yes! There it goes! See ya!
He's heating up!
Trying to get open, fires away!
Bang! It's over! The Bulls win at the buzzer! Touchdown! Unbelievable!
welcome to this week's episode of the Heating Up podcast. As always, I'm Sasha with my wonderful co-host Mike, and Sarah will be joining us. She's shaking off that hangover from this weekend, so she's got to get it together, had to go throw her guts up one more time, and then she'll be joining us shortly. But so we don't miss her too much, Mike, I'll keep you around. Tottenham destroyed Burnley, and we got to watch this game together out on a golf course. It was delightful. It couldn't have been a better morning for me. How were you feeling that morning?
I was not feeling great, but I think that must be just the key to me being a better golfer. Is just 48 hours of like beating the shit out of myself, and then apparently all I could think about is my swing.
Yeah,
and I broke my own record, which isn't a good record.
a record nonetheless.
Record for me.
You looked good out there. The calves were on point. You were locked in. You were really feathering it between some caffeine, a little bit of transfusions in there. A beautiful all-time golf course. So some of you would have seen from our Instagram live videos we're keeping out there. A couple bets going, but we were out there battling on a beautiful bachelor party shout out Granite Links in the Boston area. It was outstanding. A lot of fun. As you can probably hear in our voices, we don't necessarily sound as fresh as maybe sometimes we do, but we're here for the people, and we're here to lock in for the podcast.
Yeah, for those of everybody keeping score, I lost in the back nine. Sasha did win.
Yeah,
so
but it was and we put our heads together. We were also competing in a little card golf to try to beat our opponents. And then Jordan Bray, I mean, he was the bachelor of the weekend. Decided to really turn it on and just absolutely destroyed us on the last 5 holes. I think a bunch of pars, couple birdies. Just kind of shit all over our hopes and dreams. But there were 4 or 5 holes. There were 4 holes at the beginning of that 9. We were feeling good. The whole front 9, you were on fire. I've never seen you play better.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know. There was probably other bachelors. So like I haven't met all of them. So I don't know if I'd be so quick to call Jordan the bachelor of the weekend.
That's true.
He was a bachelor during that
weekend. He was the bachelor we were there
probably
for.
Some great other bachelors.
Probably guys that
I
didn't think about that. Probably some bachelors that played better front 9s than him too.
Jordan's he was like a fine guy. He was fine.
He did okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was okay.
He didn't pitch a perfect game, but he got us like a solid 6 innings, 2 earned runs, couple hits, but got to that 100 pitch mark and, needed to tap in.
That's what we looked like out there on the course, 2 solid 6s.
Yeah. You don't need to be so kind to me. It's the nicest thing anybody's ever said about me. But while we were out there, we were watching the game. Mike did win a little bit of money on this. Tottenham destroyed Burnley 3-0, where Charleston had 2 incredible goals. Brennan Johnson, thank God, did score 1, or else we would have lost both bets that I gave you. Defense was solid, but we did what we needed to do against a not-so-good team. Burnley is J.J. Watt's team also, which I didn't. That was J.J. Watt's his ownership team. So they did kind of dominate the championship last year. They scored a ton of goals, and we just completely shut them down. And basically, Man City we have coming up this week, so it's going to be a super difficult matchup. So I'm curious to see what Thomas the Frank engine draws up. So fucking choo-choo, blood. Let's fucking go. I'm all in Tottenham this year. Hopefully we'll win some money. I get you to watch soccer with me, though, so that made me happy.
The guy hit a bicycle kick. That was pretty sweet. It makes up for the last time we were in Boston watching soccer, and it was 0-0, and I wanted to...
Yeah, I feel like this was a real good redo, because not only we watched the game, and it was a great game. Tottenham won, and some very, very cool goals. And then we also went to the Tottenham bar, obviously not for the Tottenham game. We went there later, and that bar was fucking awesome, like all night.
Mm-hmm. I think what happens is like we go there for certain sporting events and they end up just being the worst things ever because then the UFC main event was just two guys laying on each other for 25 minutes.
Yeah. So whatever the main sporting event we go there for, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. It's not going to be good.
It's all about the rest of the experience. So we will make sure we don't go there for any NFL games. We'll find better places to go.
You think that's the last time you and me end up in the basement of a bar dancing? Probably.
Dancing, yes. So it was like up until then, it's probably not the last time that happens this year.
A basement of a bar?
Sure.
I don't even know if I know a bar with a basement anymore. I'm 37.
Some of the bars we go to just look like basements now.
Right. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I had that thought in my head. I was like, this is probably it.
Like the last nightclub-ish style bar that we ever like stumble into.
That's it.
Because honestly, all that ends up doing is we just end up talking to each other louder, and then our voices sound like this.
I can tell you right now, if anybody ever says, let's go downstairs and I'm at a bar, I'm going to just say no.
Is there a gun down there you want me to use?
I don't care. Like if the Buffalo Bills are down there signing autographs, they can come up to me. I'm old.
I'm not hitting the stairs.
No, thank you. Nothing good's in the basement of a bar, let me tell you.
Oh, my God. So Sarah will be joining us. We are going to be doing this AFC preview, and there's some things that I want her around for. So we're going to start in what I think we got to get through that. We did this. We tried to get it all in one episode last year, and it was just far too much. So as a little just example of what we're going to do, we're going to go through the entire AFC in this episode, and then we're going to really dive into the NFC next episode, and we'll give a little bit more of our full-on predictions, picks. Sarah, thank God Sarah's here.
Hey-o.
We're just getting in. We just did a little talking soccer, which I know you missed, and hopefully you sobered up a little bit, as I already told the listeners. But we are going to jump right into our AFC preview, and we'll give some bets along the way if we have anything, but mostly just our predictions for the divisions and the conference. And then we'll do the NFC next week, and Mike will unveil his complete predictions because we want to make sure that we have. It's like doing your fantasy draft. You need to make sure all the injuries are known. We need to make sure that we know exactly what we're betting. So let's start up top with the AFC North. This is probably the division, I think, top to bottom, I am most excited about, and just in general tends to be, I would say, the most top to bottom talented division. The Ravens are going to be hard to beat. That's basically everything I'm looking at. Every like from top to bottom, they're just perennially going to be there. Harbaugh signed his extension. They're just hoping to be a better version of last year, which was pretty fucking good. And they were kind of just a Mark Andrews drop away from the AFC Championship game. So,
okay.
Mike, you got anything on that?
No, it was good. No, yeah. If only he didn't drop it.
I didn't say it was bad. I didn't say it was bad or good, but like they were knocking on the door already. They didn't make any big changes, but I don't think they really needed to make any big changes. And Lamar Jackson, MVP, is going to be incredible.
Well, they added Jair Alexander. That's a big change.
That's pretty huge. I did forget about that.
Yep. And, yeah, we'll see. It's another year. Derrick Henry, 31 now.
Yeah.
Sarah, I think your mic's not on. Henry, at what year is this guy going to get hurt?
He is so big. Like I don't know if it's harder for those guys to get hurt. Like he has really. What's the biggest injury he's had? He's had to have missed time at some point, but like he hasn't missed a season.
He had like a foot, like one of those.
Yeah. There was
plantar
fasciitis.
No, I think he had like the Jones fracture, like Kevin Durant had.
Okay.
Yeah, but he puts a lot of time and money into being able to like maintain where he's at. I don't know if that thing came out last year where he only eats like the avocado on game days and all that stuff. Like he's one of those people who puts like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year into his wellness routine, I guess you're saying. He's done a good job of it so far, I feel like, longevity wise. So I think at some point he'll slow down, but so far not showing signs of it really.
If he's spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on avocados,
that's crazy.
Getting them straight from the source. So just buy a tree.
That's why Trump's tariffing it, because he wants the Bills to win. He wants him to get hurt.
He's Trump, big Bills fan.
Price him out of the avocado. Maybe.
Big Don's a Buffalo guy.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, they're going to be really good. Their defense is like, everybody just talks about Lamar Jackson all the time. It's like their defense was like the best defense in the league last year, or okay, Philly maybe, but I don't know. I don't even think it was Philly. I think they were the best defense in the league.
And Jair Alexander is crazy.
Yeah, and Kyle Hamilton's another year into like just getting into his peak, and that guy kind of came into the league as like one of the best safeties, and now he's playing like linebacker. I mean, the guy's just everywhere. He's a real pro. He's like the best defender in the league, in my opinion. And I don't think that division's very good anymore.
You don't.
There you go. There's hot take.
Listen. I'll go with that.
Bengals are going to stink.
I'll go with that.
The
Okay.
Browns are not good.
The Browns are not good. We're fine with that. Flacco is officially QB1. I'm excited
Wait
for
a
them to
minute.
start getting mad.
But they have Shador. Stop. I have them challenging.
I can't wait until we do start getting the bring out Shador, because all we needed was that, like, he was coming out all excited, and he looked good in that one preseason game against nobodies, and all the fans, when maybe Flacco gets hurt, and then whatever. I don't know if Dylan Gabriel's going to try to go, but there's going to be bring in Shador hype, and I'm fully here for it. They're going to be horrible. I just feel bad for Myles Garrett. Go somewhere else, dude.
He deserves better.
He does.
He wanted that money. He had plenty. Listen, he could have went somewhere else. He wanted that. He wanted the bag. Dylan Gabriel's the guy I feel bad for, because he literally is also a rookie quarterback, and he already can't say anything. He's already having to walk back comments.
Yeah. Poor guy.
He's in trouble. I'd be scared. I wouldn't be happy if I were him.
He's in a tough spot. I think we can all
Tough.
it sounds like we can all agree that they're probably going to finish last, and they're going to be a hard watch. I think the Bengals are going to be good. I mean, there's so much hype. That's the only thing that worries me. They're trying to fix the slow start problem. Joe Burrow's so hot, and I just
okay.
How are they? They're going to be we saw the second half of the year. We saw what they're capable of. I mean, I guess they need to fix the Trey Hendrickson problem. He's going to report to camp, and it's all he's going to sign and everything. But I just think that they have a ton of upside. I mean, obviously, no shit. And I also think the Steelers could be kind of good. I think Tomlin's going to find a way to handle Rodgers, and I think their defense is going to be really, really good as always. So I think all three of those teams are going to be solid and get some wins.
I feel like if you combine the Steelers defense and the Bengals offense, you would have a very good team. But separately, I'm worried about the Bengals defense, as we all are. Obviously, after last year, I think their offense showed they're more than capable. The defense, though, I have to make some major corrections there. Not even just personnel. It seemed like it was a locker room thing by the end of the year there. So I think it's hard to say what they're going to be able to do. I feel like, unfortunately, as much as I would love for them to be good, I feel like they're going to fall just short of the playoffs again, just because of their defense. Until proven otherwise, I don't know. But the Steelers, I don't know. Rodgers is the big wild card here. I think Tomlin, they're destined for making a playoff, maybe losing obviously in the first round. So I feel like same thing, like until proven otherwise, he probably will get them there. But is Aaron Rodgers going to survive the whole season? Do we want him to survive the whole season? Like, I don't know. Maybe he will look bad enough that it's a blessing that he gets injured at some point for them. But he's just such a question mark. I think it's hard to get a grip on it, and you just have to go at this point. I'm feeling, based on Tomlin vibes, they'll get it done somehow. But it's not going to be pretty for them, as it kind of always is for the Steelers, honestly.
It never is, but I just, this is almost more of an indictment on the Jets, but I just feel like Rodgers is going to be good. This is just like, he looks so bad, and then all of a sudden he's going to go. Decent coach, good defense. They'll find, some receiver that nobody's ever heard of on the Steelers is going to be amazing. And then Rodgers is just going to like find a way to manage the game and put those brains together with him and Tomlin. And we know if there's one guy that can manage personalities pretty well in the NFL, it's Mike Tomlin. And this could be his masterpiece of managing this
decaf,
fucking mess.
Right?
They have decaf?
DK.
Yeah.
Decaf. That's the days. I feel like he needs to go by that, honestly.
Been that kind of day. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like that's a potential for Rodgers. That's either going to go one of two ways. They're going to be fighting it out on the sidelines week one, or that's going to be Rodgers connection all year long, and it's going to be electric if that's the case.
I don't know if there's a wide receiver in the league I'd like to get in a fight with less than DK Metcalf.
I don't know. Did you see how CD took that ref? Not well. So
Yeah. Yeah. I guess Pickens is a little crazy.
Yeah, you don't know where you're getting. Some knives might come out during that.
Yeah, he has some weapons. He's got a prison shiv.
Yeah.
I guess I don't want to. I don't want to. Who's the guy who was on the Chiefs who drove 1,000 miles an hour into people? Was it the Eagles?
No.
The guy from Georgia?
Yeah. No. I thought it was maybe it was Georgia?
Wait, is it Rashid Rice?
Rashee Rice was bad. No, who's in
Am I
prison?
saying that?
Who's in prison?
Oh wait, the guy in the Raiders, Henry Ruggs.
Ruggs. Yeah.
I feel like I could take Henry Ruggs. He was small.
Yeah, but he's when he's driving that fast behind that wheel, it's dangerous.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want to play Frogger.
Yeah, yeah. So, but that's his forte. So clearly, was a little division here, but it's it's the AFC. It's always tough with Mike to get some real answers out of here. He thinks they're all going to be bad.
Yeah,
that's not true. But I do think the Bengals are going to have a horrendous defense, and I don't think Hendrickson's going to play for them this year.
Even though,
I don't think
this
is Micah Parsons.
Weren't there just reports he was reporting to camp, I think?
And then he left again.
I didn't know that he left again.
snip snap.
Yeah. He's getting traded. That's what I think. I think he's getting traded. They spent like $100 million on 2 wide receivers, and I don't know when that's ever worked.
It's a good point.
How much of their cap, I mean, I wish I could give you the percentage right off the top of my head, is just committed to Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins.
Too much.
It's a fantasy. That's like Madden. It's not gonna. I don't buy it. Joe Burrow is, when he's healthy, he's great. But 2 out of his 5 seasons, he's missed almost the entire season.
Yeah, that's a good point.
With injury, he's an injured guy. I would say it's injury prone.
I would say so.
And you committed so much of your cap to 2 players. I mean, what if one of them pulls a hamstring? It's just 2. You're already starting the season with on a house of cards. Yes, very talented all aces, right? But people get hurt, then what?
Yeah, you're not wrong. I get that, but all I'm hearing now is basically this sounds like this might just be my overs team of the year. If everybody stays healthy, this is just bet the over to 6, bet it to they're going to score 35, they're going to let up 35, let up 38.
That's how they were last year. Honestly, they were in very fun games to watch because they were all very close, a lot of points, high scoring, and they just came out on the wrong side of them. But yeah, I think that's a reasonable approach.
Their over/under win total is 9.5, and again, I'm not giving these out yet because I really want to look at everybody's schedule, but that's highlighting that for the under.
Okay, we'll remember that one as we go. I still like him though. I can't shake him. Joe Burrow is just one of those guys I can't shake. AFC West. Is it now played out to be like this is the year that the Chiefs take a step back? Because now it just feels like everybody's saying that. Where if like it's almost like enough people are saying that, where it's like they're just going to go fucking 14-3 again.
Well, they sucked last year, and the refs just make sure that they get all their wins. So it's like I don't know. What did they win? Like 15 one-score games last year?
A lot.
Every goddamn game.
Oh my God, we're 3 weeks away from football season, and it's already our show.
The Chiefs. No, Ray Rice, is it official? Is he not Ray Rice?
Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice, is he officially suspended for 4
Yeah,
games?
I think so.
Official?
I thought that was official. I mean, I saw the weird report if it's not official. I did see that. Yes.
So he's out 4 games. Hollywood, but they've seemed to have stayed pretty healthy. It's another year Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown. They brought back Kareem Hunt, I'm pretty sure, right? Didn't they re-sign P. Ryan now?
Yeah. Kind of just running it back.
Maybe they lost P. They got Elijah Mitchell, who, when healthy, which is like for 1 game a year, is great. Pacheco, I think Kelsey's going to have a good year again.
Of course.
He's stepping back. I mean, that rarely do they jump back up, like ever, even like Gronk. Like as it starts to go, it goes. But there's no way. I think he only caught 2 touchdowns last year. He's going to have a more productive year that way. They signed Robert Tonyan, who another guy went healthy. He had some with the Packers. I mean, if he can be healthy, he's a talented guy that I think they can get something out of. They seem to have really fixed their offensive line. They're running back the same defense. Yeah, they're gonna be really good. And Patrick Mahomes finished 6th in MVP and has had 2 down years, I think. So I think a lot of like internal and external pressure on him to be better.
Yeah.
And he probably will be.
That's got to hurt coming out. You don't seem happy saying that.
I mean, that's fine. We got it. You can't win every time. We're gonna have to beat them to get through them.
Yeah.
So, I think their problem is that division is like good.
I agree.
Minus the Raiders.
I agree.
They're good. Broncos have the best. Broncos candidate for best defense in the league for sure.
Very excited about that. So are they your pick to be able to upend the Chiefs in the division? Like, do you think that there's somebody that can?
No.
I feel like the hype the Broncos are getting is just like a little bit too much too soon. I need to see more of them this year before we like. I feel like they took this like huge leap between last year and this year, and they played well enough to deserve some of it, but not all of it. It seems like everyone's talking about them being able to take down the Chiefs for division. I just feel like I don't know the Chiefs. We sit here every year and say like the same thing, like they can't possibly do this again, and they continue to prove time and time again that they're worthy candidates. And I feel like we can't go against them until they show us they can't do that anymore.
I agree. Smart.
Yeah.
It's not a hot take. It's never fun to say, but it's like, yeah, it's probably if you want to be right. It's like, do you want to have a hot take or do you want to be right?
Yeah, I think I'm not sold on Bo Nix at all yet. And I'm not really sold that like their wide receivers are all going to be good, and they're running they couldn't find a running back to do shit last year, and I don't think they've necessarily solved that till you see somebody in that room play good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Bo Nix could be good. I mean he had a good year. I'm not sold on him necessarily being like a franchise quarterback at all.
I think he might be with Sean Payton. I could see something. I don't think he would be like a Drew Brees franchise quarterback, incredible Hall of Fame guy, but I can see him being like, I mean, we'll get to him a little bit later, but like Russell Wilson under like a Sean Payton, where it's like they just have the same guy and the same coach for a long time with a really, really good veteran coach that knows what to do. That's not going to put him in situations that he can't succeed in. And I think he's going to be really good. I think I'm a little bit of a believer as long as Sean Payton's there.
I mean, I love that they got Evan Ingram. I think Evan Ingram, another guy, when healthy, he's like a really good tight end, really nice target for a quarterback like that. Like he makes a lot of catches. Like he gets open. He makes the easy stuff. I just Sean Payton's a great coach. They're gonna get some upsets. They're gonna make some noise. They made the playoffs last year. It's just it's year 2. Then they have a year of tape on him.
Yeah. But he was.
It's not Sean Payton's not he's coached for a long time, so they also know what he likes to do.
Right, but what was in Bo's bag that time? And Bo's a little bit older now. He was 25, 26? Like he's
29.
He's 29 years old. Like it is his second year, but he's not. It's not the CJ Stroud stung by bees second year where it's like he's still 22, 23. This is like hopefully a little bit older and he's had a lot more reps and hopefully, can still make adjustments, one would hope.
A lot of acne.
Yeah, tough acne. I get it. It's like it's a tough look. Oh, maybe you got it fixed. Maybe just like Dable got skinny last year. Maybe he just comes in like porcelain face, veneers, like just looking like a Ken doll.
Maybe he looks like a villain from like
a Disney Channel movie,
like a Die Hard movie.
Yes,
I was gonna say Disney.
Like
Channel
he's
movie.
just got done trying to catch John McClane at the top of a building again, which is way easier now because John McClane's old.
Yes,
shout out Bruce Willis.
Shout out.
Still going.
Sick though, right?
Still alive.
Okay, still alive person of the week. Mm-hmm. Do the Chargers have a chance? Obviously, the Chargers had a solid year last year. Do the positive Harbaugh vibes outweigh the Chargers' negative vibes?
Really tough question, to be honest.
Unstoppable force, immovable object type of thing.
Well, Harbaugh needs to keep his job. I don't think he could ever coach a college football again.
Yeah, he'll find another job, and I don't think he'll ever be out of a coaching job.
I don't know. I'm not sold on Herbert either. It's been a few years. I don't know.
I feel like this is like the make or break year for him. Like we are either going to know, is he, because we've been waiting for him to take like that next level step. I feel like for last year.
This is year 6.
Yeah. Like I feel
this is Ryan Tannehill's zone of like, he's about to come into his own. It's like, well, all right. He's 27 years. He's turned 28 this year.
It's like him and Trevor Lawrence. I just keep putting in the same category. It's like they could be them. This is the guy. Like, well, they got a quarterback at least, and it's like, well.
And you like perpetually think they're like year 3. Like you're like, they're just young. They're still adapting to like year 6. I would honestly didn't. That's crazy. I feel like it makes sense when you say it, but I feel like he's a quarterback, but like he's the pivotal point in terms of shifting towards the positive Harbaugh vibes versus Charger negative vibes. If he gets that Charger negative energy on him, I feel like it's all downhill. And like it's over from there. Because I don't know. I feel like they're just like so destined for mediocrity.
Yeah.
That franchise. It's hard to overcome that for anyone.
I agree. Especially, and then they sign Rashawn Slater, and then he gets injured 10 days afterwards. And then also it's like the whole time last year was like they don't really have a receiver. And it's like now it's like you didn't really fix that problem. You have Quentin Johnson and Jalen Reagor. Najee Harris may not have an eye. Like the one picture he posted on Snapchat, like he still had his eye closed like that.
They have Lad McConkey is going to be really good. He's good. I wish we drafted him. And they brought back Keenan Allen, so that's good for. He's going to be good for a couple games.
Is he? I mean, if he stays, he won't stay healthy again. Like now, it's what is he? What is he? 36.
That's very old for a wide receiver. He looked very slow last year. They don't get faster. Yeah, Najee blew his face off. I like Harbaugh. It's like a the lore with some of these guys. You gotta like. It doesn't mean that I don't think they're going to be terrible. I think his floor is like no team he has will be terrible. But like, what's their big? They brought back a 34-year-old Khalil Mack.
I forgot. Oh my god.
That's great.
Yeah, I saw
they
faith
lost
in him,
Joey
though.
Bosa.
Yeah.
He's on the Bills now.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. It's a tough division to beat. I mean, I think the Chiefs are just going to have it. They're like a really well-run organization that continues to like draft well, develop well, re-sign their guys. They have a quarterback that we're not wondering if he's the guy, although maybe people are whispering. I just don't. I don't. We gotta. They drafted a bunch of players that let's see how the rookies do.
Yeah.
Because that's where it starts.
Yeah.
These guys they gotta have some ballers on there.
They'll figure it out.
And Justin Herbert, I mean, I don't think quarterbacks figure it out in year 6 and 7. He's never done it.
Relatively known commodity.
Yeah.
I agree. And
he gets fucking hit hard too, Herbert.
Yeah.
He's injury prone too.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He's a big crash test dummy out there. Like him and there's another Trevor Lawrence. Like how many hits are you guys going to take?
Rashawn Slater would have helped
Not
that.
a good thing.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, he's out.
Forever. And then you alluded to, do you not think the Raiders are good? You think the Raiders are bad?
I do. I think they stink. I think they're going to outperform. That might be, again, I'm not giving it all away, but I mean, Tom Brady's involved, Pete Carroll.
Big Pete Carroll guy. I'm a Pete Carroll.
I'm not really sold on Geno Smith.
Games. They're just going to win so many meaningless games so that they fall like low mid pack, so they don't do that well in the draft, and then they're never going to actually be good. I feel like it's just classic Raiders. I don't know. Maybe it will shift Tom Brady involvement, Pete Carroll, but I just see them. I feel like they're just going to win a lot of very meaningless football games that end up hurting themselves.
Yeah, I think they might be fighting for a playoff spot at the end of this. I think it's going to be similar to what the Chargers did last year. They bring in a real coach, and when a real coach knows what they're doing, good ownership. Like, I think everything is moving in the right direction. I think that Agenti could be really, really good. Pete Carroll and Geno have obviously played together before. Max Crosby on defense. Like they have pieces and pillars to build around. Like Pete Carroll will get the boys ready to go, and like he has made Geno Smith look like a good quarterback in the past. So I think he can do it again. And it's again the bugaboo with all these teams is they all have to play each other twice, and it's a hard division. So we'll see how things shake out, but I do think that they will overperform. Mike, you don't have their win over under off the top of your head, do you?
It's 6.5.
Yeah, I kind of like the over there. That 7 wins is kind of a lot. I kind of feel like that's,
they're plus 1,100 to win the division, which is like a huge jump from, like everybody else is plus 300, plus 200, and then the Chiefs I think are minus whatever 125
or something.
So they're a heavy favorite to be the worst in the division,
right?
And Genti, I don't know. I mean, I know it's the preseason, but
looks good.
I don't think he looks so.
You don't think he looks good?
You think he looked good? I don't think he looked good.
Oh, I saw a couple runs I saw. Maybe I was just seeing the hype tape.
He was hitting people very hard for like 1 yard.
I like that. Run hard.
Yeah. Run hard. Get hurt.
It's kind of like our football. It's like our golf swings. It's like if I can't do it right, I'm just going to do it hard.
Swing real hard, go far, and then run directly out of bounds to the other fairway or field.
Yeah. Oh man. AFC South. I mean, yuck. Is this different than ever? I feel like Texans are going to have a down year and be bad and still win the division. Like I don't I mean, we can go through all our division winners later, but like, I'm more of like I don't think the Texans are going to win, and then I'm like, who's going to beat them? the Jaguars, the Titans, the Colts. Like I don't. This kind of feels like they all could win it, and they all could be 3-14 at the same time.
We definitely will be having an under 500 team, or well under 500 team, winning this division for sure. I don't know who they play, but I feel like it's going to be like a 7-10 team winning.
Like that you could bet that heavy. I'm sure you could get some good odds there.
I'd have to look and see their schedules again. Like I don't know what division they all play, but unless it's like a real cupcake,
they play the NFC West. That's who they play. The NFC West and some of the AFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it might be a little bit easier.
I like the Jaguars to win the division.
Liam Cohen, Duval. You like that?
I do. I like that. I like. I don't like the Texans.
I know you don't. You're a big anti Stroud boy.
I don't think CJ Stroud looked that good.
Ever?
Like what? No, he looked pretty good in his first year. I don't think he looked good last year.
I agree.
Tank Dell exploded his legs. Stephon Diggs is gone. My favorite, Nico Collins, is like my favorite receiver in the NFL. Love that. Joe Mixon already hurt.
Is he really? I didn't see that. What? He's hurt?
Yeah.
Well, Joe Mixon's not. There's not. They have Chubb now. The Texans have Chubb.
Well, they also have Joe Mixon. Nick Chubb's not going to be the starter.
He not? I thought he could be. What is he? Is he too old now?
He also is like anybody who I see a slow motion video where like I see your bones shooting out and players like I'm like, you're probably not going to be good anymore.
That's fair.
They lost Laramie Tunsil.
That's a problem. Where'd he go? I'll find it. We keep talking.
They lost Laramie Tunsil. I think I like the coach, but we don't know who Liam Cohen is. And I just don't believe that. We know he's a weird like AI, like kind of looks like an animatronic guy. You'd see it like, Pirates of the Caribbean or something with a face. I don't know. They've done nothing to me that makes me think like they're definitely like a surefire thing to win. And the Jaguars, we'll see with Travis Hunter. We'll see.
What are your predictions for Week 17? We're sitting here going into the playoffs. How will we be talking about Travis Hunter?
Needs to pick a position.
You don't,
and if he doesn't, we're going to be talking about how like he's definitely only playing one position when he gets back healthy next year.
Yeah, when he gets back healthy. I haven't seen him play anything yet where I'm like, that's really good at corner or that's really good as a receiver. Just kind of seems like he's kind of lost out there on both, which makes sense because it's like you're just reading. You have too much information. It's like basically imagine, Mike, what you just took the Series 7. Imagine if you did that and then you also like had to become a CPA at the same time. It's like, yeah, they both have to do with numbers, but like you can't read 2 huge textbooks and ace 2 tests on the same day at the same time.
That's not what people are saying about me in the industry. They're saying like if there's one guy, they literally emailed me and told me I was like the Travis Hunter of the
you can do both. I'll invest your dollars and do your taxes.
Right. I responded to that email while also responding to myself at the same time.
That's unbelievable.
They were like, what? And it shut down all the servers. It was crazy. But no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I don't think he can play 2 positions, but maybe. But like, I don't know. Like he maybe can come in on 3rd downs, and I just want to see anything that's not like playing against the teams Colorado played against.
Yeah, the next step to the NFL, all these guys talk about it, how much of a jump up it is. And to be doing that at 2 positions, I feel like it's just way too much to ask of anyone. To me, it would make the most sense to really lock in on one first and then implement the other a little bit more. Like, you're not going to lose anything in a year's worth of time. Like, if he really picked one side of the ball to focus in on, just learn the game. And obviously, they complement each other. You would still gain something, doing that. I don't know. I feel like just trying to split it both ways right off the bat is not going to play out well for him. And I don't want to say he's going to be a bust, but I don't think there's going to be like fireworks this year.
He's playing wide receiver.
Yeah.
They have a chance with him and Brian Thomas and sneaky De'Ami Brown. I really like.
He was really solid last year on the Commanders, which is also where Laramie Tunsil is.
Okay, right. Because the Commanders are doing the Texans thing now. Sign everybody. We have all this money. There's a chance there that they have like a really good like receiving unit. Really good. Tank Bigsby was pretty good last year. ETN, I think he's not that good. But
It's okay.
they have the two of them. Again, if you can be more dynamic, then you can have more effectiveness in the run game. And Trevor Lawrence isn't 27, he's 25. This
Really?
is it this season. Yeah.
I think I would have
turns 26
I would
probably
have
pretty
thought that
soon.
Trevor Lawrence was older than who we were just talking about on the
Herbert.
than Herbert.
This is year 5 for him. And he turns 26 during the season in October. So I'm willing to give him one more year. He had like
So many injuries.
Urban
Yeah.
Meyer.
Yeah.
And then who was the coach after that?
Peterson.
Oh, boy.
Or is that before him? I can't remember. But he had Doug Peterson.
Urban Meyer, I think, was first. I think that was the
Yeah.
big problem there. We'll see. But I'm willing to take a shot on that team. Go through their defense. Eric Armstead. They still have Trayvon Walker, Josh Hines Allen.
Mm-hmm.
They signed Dwayne Smoot. They have Austin Johnson, former Buffalo Bill, shout out. Probably going to do great now. So, I mean, they've got players.
Okay. You convinced. I feel like I've just been burned by the Jaguars so many times. I've gone into 2 or 3 years when I'm like, this could be the Jaguars year. Like they're really going to compete, and then they just don't. It's just something about those jerseys. It's something about everything where it's like you're talking me into it. That all makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense to me, but it's just like, do I really?
Why are the Texans trading John Mechie when Tank Dell's gone? Who's your other receivers? I don't understand what they're doing over there.
How is Tank Dell gone?
I don't think he's coming back to start the season.
You're probably right.
Or he got hurt like in the second to last game.
Right at the very end of the year. You're right.
Wasn't it all the tendons? I mean, it was bad.
Yeah.
There were people like look like they were going to throw up out there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He went to the hospital right after.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had the open fracture, I believe.
You're convincing me about the Jaguars. You're just convincing me to hurt myself again. You're like, your ex wasn't that bad. It's like, yeah, she was.
They signed Christian Kirk.
Okay, I mean he's decent.
He's fine. He's an older Tank Dell type. I don't know. And Joe Mixon, let's see, what's Joe Mixon deal with? He's got foot ankle. Isn't a lot to be ready for the start of the season.
So who is?
It'll be, I guess, Nick Chubb.
Is Chubb ready?
As ready as you can be,
yeah.
I guess, you know.
And then I guess, yeah, Titans, Colts. I mean, I think the Titans are going to be sneaky better and improved. I mean, Cam Ward does look decent in camp. Maybe get them a few wins. Maybe like best case scenario, kind of like the Bears last year. Like just a couple wins, maybe come out starting a little hot, then before people get tape on you. And then what?
I think those two are in a sprint to the bottom of the conference.
Yeah, and the Colts, yeah. How soon till we get Daniel Jones? I mean, what, week 1? How soon? Basically, it's just how soon until Richardson gets hurt.
Yeah, well, I'm excited because I'm gonna really be scouting. What's his face? Who's the head coach? What's his name again?
Steichen.
Preseason for me too. Steichen. I'm excited because I think I'm scouting like my next offensive coordinator.
Oh my God, you were calling this Steichen thing 3 years ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was. You're like, that's my guy. And then he really fell off, but
maybe he just needs to coach the offense.
Yeah.
And boy, have I got a quarterback for him to take a look at.
What happened? You're already anti-Joe Brady?
No, he's gonna get a head coaching job. Josh, we're gonna, that guy you get head coaching jobs when that's your quarterback.
I wonder because I didn't really hear him too much in the carousel this year. Was he really for any of those jobs?
He interviewed for like 2 jobs. He's young, but he interviewed for 2 jobs. I think he interviewed with like the Saints interviewed him. I think Dallas interviewed him.
1 foot out the door. That's not good.
No, that's okay. Listen, he's not 1 foot out the door at all. Thank you. Very committed. The thing that sucks about that part of the season is they all get 1 foot out the door right before like these championship games, which is like, I hate that.
Right. The timeline is horrible.
So bad. They got to fix that.
So is Daniel Jones going to look good? I don't know if I can mentally handle that.
He's not good.
That's all I needed to. I don't know if you were saying that just for my benefit or not, but I needed to hear that.
It's a bad team.
It's a very bad team. I feel bad. I feel like Michael Pittman has just been good for a long time. Jonathan Taylor has been good for a long time. I feel like I'd like to see them go have some success somewhere, I guess.
They have the same odds as Jacksonville to win the division. I just don't understand.
The Colts and the Jaguars do?
They're both plus 300.
What are the Titans? Plus 1,000?
Plus 700.
Okay.
NA, don't bet that.
Yeah.
Not available.
I just didn't know how much better the Colts odds were than the Titans. I just think that's crazy.
Wow.
It is crazy.
What are we missing there?
Jonathan Taylor's awesome.
Is it just more of a
Their defense has some guys on
I
it.
feel like their defense is adequate.
Good offensive line, I guess. I don't think so. I don't know. Michael Pittman.
I want to dig into that a little bit. There's got to be something where, and I guess just what the Titans with rookie quarterback. Nobody believes in them at all. I mean, I get that.
Worst record in the league last year. That coach's first season, worst record in the league.
Yeah,
might just be a bad coach.
Tough. All right, we'll see. Now on to what the people tune in for: the piece de resistance, the AFC East. We got to get there. Mike, do you want to start with the Bills or you want to end with the Bills? You want to get all the other people out of the way?
I actually didn't get a chance to do any work on the AFC East, so you guys might have to just take it away.
Yeah, I guess we could just chat through this. Sarah and I can just chat through this a little bit.
Let me just run through the teams again and make sure I'm fresh.
So Dolphins, you think they have a chance to win the division?
No.
You did allude to this. You did talk about this a little bit as one of your preseason bets a couple weeks ago. Basically, with the Bills winning the division, the Dolphins losing the division, and then swap it either Patriots Jets or Jets Patriots. I've been thinking about that a lot.
Yeah, get in your car and drive anywhere like to Connecticut if you can, anybody near the border, or do your research on what states allow it, and put a bet in for Mike McDaniels to be first coach fired.
You think he's out?
Because that's a lock. I'm sure he's the favorite. Yeah, I mean, when you start your press conference with, no, today's a great day because we're one day closer to death.
Tough one.
It's never a good vibe.
Tough. When your quarterback is like one more bump in the head away from like, I mean, I can hear it be like, how could they have let him keep playing? You know, like, hey, this guy's going to die out there. Tyreek Hill's 31, losing his mind, slowly turning into Antonio Brown. Great content on Twitter.
He's really he's on one.
Devon Achane, very fast, very going to get hurt over and over and over again. Obviously, their defense, they lost like everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fire sale.
I don't understand the hype. It's just because it's Miami and they got cool uniforms and like because of Tyreek Hill, it's like they get this like hype of that they're still going to be really good. I don't believe so. I think they're going to be very bad.
Okay, I'm with you.
Probably do some selling at the deadline.
You think that bad? I mean, what do they have left to sell? Actually, I mean, they kind of sold it all.
Hill.
Who's got
Tyreek Hill goes back to the Chiefs because
one goes and win it. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good fanfic.
Minkah Fitzpatrick, isn't he on there? Didn't they just trade for him? Yeah, Minkah Fitzpatrick's going to be available when they stink. What about who the hell else? Zach Seiler, defensive tackle, 29. They got some guys that they could really clear house if they want to.
Yeah, and just be.
You could also trade Jalen Waddle
and just be the worst team in the league.
Healthy.
Yeah,
I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying like that's where I see this going. And like behind Tua is Quinn Ewers. Have you seen any of that? It's bad.
Just in college, I haven't watched any.
He sucks. And behind, well, I guess I don't know which one's going to be number 2. It's a race between him and Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that's going to be so bad. That's going to be so bad when Tua gets hurt and there's more of the I feel sick to my stomach injuries coming out of Miami.
Yeah, and I mean, like, again, preseason training camp, but there's some clips to it. I mean, he doesn't look very. I don't think he looks very good.
No, sad.
Yeah,
Patriots. I think the Patriots might make the playoffs.
The Vrabel effect.
Vrabel effect. May year 2. They have the second easiest schedule compared to based on just last year's records. The 49ers have far and away the easiest. The second easiest is the Patriots. I just think he's got the boys working, and I think the Jets are, it's the Jets. I don't care. Like, Fields will probably get injured. It's something terrible is going to happen to them. You get to play the Dolphins. I just think that team is going to make a turnaround, and obviously, I don't think that they're going to touch the Bills, but I do think that they are going to have a pretty sizable bump from last year.
It's an awesome because I didn't know what kind of rest of the podcast we were going to have, so that was a good answer. Like your opinion, Sasha. No, I agree with you. I think Vrabel's a great coach. I just think we got to see what Drake May's all about.
Yeah.
good question.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't have a Stroud year 2 type thing.
Right. Yeah, because he didn't really have Stroud year 1. I mean, he was okay. He was all right. He had his moments. Honestly, here you go. Here's a compliment, New England. He kind of had like some Josh Allen-y type things where it was like feats of like, oh wow, mixed with like some bad stuff. But the highs were not as high and the lows were probably lower. That's my honest opinion from him. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Mike Vrabel can get he can get a team to 9-10 wins for sure.
He'll find a way. He's getting in there, breaking up fights at training camp with the guys, no helmets on, or he obviously doesn't have pads on. He's just a fucking enormous human. He just doesn't care.
No.
They how healthy is Diggs going to be able to stay? Matt Collins is on the team. Are they going to be able to get out of him what Bills were able to get out of him? Remains to be seen.
He's still doing that TikTok channel?
Yeah. He's still barefoot the whole thing.
Good.
Ramondre Stevenson was great, but, he's been around. He's 27, going on 28. And then, yeah, I mean, like, Christian Barmore is awesome. They have Christian Gonzalez is, like, candidate for the best cornerback in the league up there. Kyle Duggar. I mean, they've got players, for sure. And they have a good coach now.
Scary.
I think they're going to come in second in the division. I do. And 7 teams can make the playoffs. I can see an argument for why they could be like the 7th seed for sure.
I mean, again, who cares about the Jets? But just, if you think they're going to finish second, who exactly do you think is going to finish first?
That's the Bills.
Okay.
The Buffalo Bills.
So is obviously we've heard that from you forever. We think that this is, obviously this everything, the stars seem to be aligning almost too much so for the Bills. So without obviously injury, we haven't talked, we don't want to talk about injuries with any of these teams because that obviously can just throw a wrench anywhere. Is there anything outside of injury that really concerns you with this iteration of your Buffalo Bills?
We got beat 38-0 last night, and everybody fighting for a job did not show up. Didn't like that.
That's bad. Who did you lose to? 38-0?
Bears.
Right. I saw those mutual practice things. I saw some videos, which I want to talk to you about also, by the way, afterwards. But 38-0
That's not good.
That's hard to. That's tough. That's a concern. What was the concern? I mean, obviously, giving up 38 points and scoring none is hard.
That they're, guys position depth where we should have had depth, and some young guys hopefully like showing out and being like, ooh, some bright spots. It's like I feel like these guys like got dog walked and like allowed it. We can't seem to get Cole Bishop looks lost, and they're working him back, so he's not playing enough snaps, I don't think. Rapp has been hurt, which he shouldn't play a lot, but I'd like to see him out there more. And Hamlin is still playing a ton of snaps, and it's both games. I've seen it multiple times. He's just getting waxed. He's not a starter in the NFL, other than that he had a serious injury that kind of makes him. I don't know if they have to play. I don't get it. But I saw a great tweet was like, boy, the Bills are going to be in trouble if they can't play their starters this season.
It's a good tweet.
Now, Frank Gore Jr. looks great, but the Bills, no. Is there anything that can stop us besides injury? No. In the regular season, no. And our schedule is very easy. I think we're going to have the best record in the league. I think this is the year we're going to finally get the 1 seed in the bye for sure.
Are there any of these metrics that if you don't meet them, like basically, is there something that would happen this year that would make you say it's time to move on from Sean McDermott?
If we don't make it to the AFC Championship game.
Okay. Another like a loss in the divisional round. Like
for sure.
Best record in the league, Josh Allen MVP, losing the divisional round. Time to move on.
Yeah. Yeah, I like so like in our schedule, and we don't have to go through game by game, but we play the Ravens opening night, and then like there's not another game that I think we can lose until November, which is the Chiefs.
Okay.
And then again,
where is that game?
Then there's not one. It's in Kansas. It's always in Kansas.
Okay.
City. Actually, it was in Buffalo last year. I don't know. It's in Buffalo. Never mind. Hell yeah.
There you go. It's always in Buffalo.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get. The playoff games are always in Kansas City, is what I meant. Then we play the Bengals in December, which I just told you what I think of them. So your brain would tell you that's a
What's
game.
The early prediction? What's the over under for that game?
It's on there. Do you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
It's 49.5.
I bet the over now.
Yeah. Well, let's see how our defense looks. Hang on now.
Okay.
And then we play the Eagles the week before the end of the season. So that's it. I've got like 2 to 3 losses on the schedule, and that's it. I mean, they need to go out and do it, but if there was ever a year, this is like everything is looking good, other than we got beat 38-0. But I love kind of always when you get your shit kicked out of you in the preseason, like Chiefs are 0-2 as well. Josh Allen hasn't played a snap. Keon Coleman played like one drive. And they chose to hold him out, which I think is very exciting because that means that they don't think he needs more reps going into year 2.
Which is nice.
I hope that
you need
trust in these guys to coach your team.
And that next preseason game, I do feel like there needs to be some live reps to make that week 1, week 2 not feel so clunky in general.
It's another night game against the Bucs. I don't think Josh Allen's going to play.
You got to get used to. You basically are only playing primetime games this year.
It's well, the team that's got it the worst, and we should have talked about it. The Chiefs play like 100 primetime games. They play Thanksgiving and Christmas. They have a brutal. The league is like trying to A, get them on TV, and B, I feel like they're like killing them with their travel schedule this year. It's really bad. The Bills play them. The Bills play 5.
Speaking of that, have you seen with the Chiefs? I wanted to bring it up before. Did you guys see this fanfic that's going around with the Taylor Swift Super Bowl halftime show thing?
Go ahead.
So I just wanted to bring it up because I do. I mean, first of all, if she does the Super Bowl halftime show, who's playing in the Super Bowl.
The Bills.
Yeah, okay. So they were saying she literally made some comment. I don't know. I'm not a big Taylor Swift guy. Not really up on the lore, up what's going on. But I guess during some interview, she just talked about how all she's thinking about, like when she's just thinking about music, but really just like the whole time, all she's thinking about is like sourdough. So
okay,
obviously, most people would just be like, I guess she's, she got bit by the bug. Everybody wants their sourdough starter and is making sourdough bread. But then they got to thinking. They said, so sourdough, you know who Sourdough Sam is? That's the name of the...
I'm lost.
Sourdough Sam is the name of the 49ers mascot, which this year, the 2026 Super Bowl, is played in San Francisco. So they were saying that was because of some fucking color she was wearing and that she mentioned sourdough, and Sourdough Sam is the mascot in San Francisco. That means they're going to announce her playing the Super Bowl halftime show, and then the Chiefs are going to be in the Super Bowl, and it's going to be the biggest bullshit spectacle we've ever seen.
The Swifties need to be like our highest level FBI in this country because the level at which they deduce these things is crazy.
They should all. I mean, the Olympics are coming. We're making long jumps here. We are skipping over lots of facts and just going. We're not going to listen to what she's actually saying. We're going to assume that she's a cryptid and she only speaks in riddle, and they're the only ones that can figure it out.
So Matt Milano, looks really healthy, like back to his all-pro form. And I don't care what Rumpelstiltskin is saying over there. This can't keep happening to me. Maybe Travis Kelce fucking retires after the Bills stomp them and he announces her for the halftime show, comes out and proposes and starts his career as an action movie star. Did she say anything about that?
No, she didn't. She didn't.
But
that's not gaining traction. I mean, we can say it. We'll say it right here and we'll post it.
All right, I just said it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll clip it.
Riddle me this.
Clip it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many more. I don't think my body can physically take any more of this Chiefs nonsense. I just, just beat everybody like a real team, and don't do it with make believe and refs and clearly cheating, and like it's just I hate it. I
can't wait for them to start cheating with this video assisted referee spotting bullshit.
Yeah, because they're gonna show it to me on a screen means it's like. We're going to be like looking at replays of Bills games being like, but he's over the line.
And so what I was looking, so the ref still spots the ball and then they just use the technology basically instead of the chain gang?
But the chain gang's still going to be there, I think.
But I thought that kind of defeats the whole purpose is like, shouldn't the video and shouldn't all the technology be there to help you get the correct spot? Not just like the issue wasn't the chain gang. The issue was the improper spotting of the ball, right? Like, am I missing something?
It was definitely the improper spotting. I'm sure they're going to use the technology to. I don't know how they're going to use the technology. It just happened to me. This has only been a few months ago. I'm not reading into it. I'm staying away from all things. I gotta wait. Like we gotta get into the season before I care about where they're marking the ball. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a stupid technology. I mean, it works in tennis. If that's I'm thinking is the same.
No,
way
so
they're
it's
doing
basically
this.
imagine. I feel like it's kind of like
Good, no.
it's like it's worse. It's like it feels like they have that technology, and then instead of using it, they'd be like, if the ball's in, but the ref called it out, and then they just have the technology to show you that it was actually in. They just like the technology should be used to spot the ball, and the technology instead is being used to this is where the ball is. The technology is telling us if it's short or not, and it's like I don't care about that. I was fine with the chain gang, like maybe being a quarter of an inch off. The issue was that Josh Allen pushed his way across the line, and then they spotted the ball a yard short. And it's like the technology does not fix that problem. The technology is now just on a screen going to tell you that ball was short because you spotted it bad.
It makes me feel great that we all got here.
Yeah.
We can all agree now.
The only other thing I had also was I don't know if you saw any of the TikTok stuff because obviously the Bills and Bears were having a joint practice. Then the social media people all try to do stuff, and as they're coming off the practice field, they do like an interview of Chicago did the thing where they were asking Bills and Bears players like how they get their wings.
Mm-hmm.
Couple takes. One, can somebody explain to me the obsession with flats? All like so many of the guys were like, I want like 10 wings, all flats. All like what? Why? I'm fine with both, but like I do think flats are the worst of the wing.
I'm a flats guy.
Why? It's like you like the meat like harder to get to between two bones instead of just all around one. Pause.
Wow, clearly you've done a lot of thinking about this meat and bones. No, I like. I don't like the when you get the drumsticks or whatever you want to call them. Some of them could be like you really get a lot of variance in like the fattiness of them and the chewiness.
Not too much.
I really like that.
There's not that much fat on the wings.
Well, listen, I eat like me and my son are like almost at the same level of like food choice. I'm very picky with meat off the bone. Very.
Okay, but
Not like you who likes.
But
all
like, so
bony
wouldn't
meat.
you want less bones in it? Like, why are you picking the wing that has more bone in it?
Because it's got that nub on the top, that like the knuckle, the knee, the whatever that is, and you bite around it. It's all. I'm not a fan.
Okay, interesting. I never really understood
Can't
it,
we
but
just
like,
let me live.
I can. I was just everybody was like all flats, all flats. Like, why all flats? My other take from the video is that I don't know. Did you know that the Bills have Voldemort playing D end?
Yeah.
He was horrifying.
Landon
Jackson. They cut to an interview of this guy. I mean, it was a scary looking man.
Oh, he probably has alopecia.
He most certainly has alopecia. But they cut right to him.
He also looks like shit on the field too.
No, does he really?
He's great. 3rd round pick.
Okay.
He's the guy with the world's funniest video of him slapping through when he was doing the drill in college with the gloves on.
That was him. Yes.
we did
That's
talk about
him.
then. Yeah.
That's who we draft.
Okay. You got him now. Now he looks scary.
I mean, he's huge. I thought he looks lost out there so far.
All right, well, hopefully he'll figure it out for him. But then there's also then they cut to this guy on the Bears who probably will never be any Tano Kapaginson. They just cut to like the most enormous, strongest looking man you've ever seen, and he's just like, I don't eat chicken, so none. It's like, okay, I guess nobody should eat chicken then. You look like a fucking unit. Look at this goddamn guy. I don't eat chicken.
That's popcorn muscles.
I don't think so.
Too jacked to play football. You
So
can't be that jacked.
He doesn't eat chicken. I don't get the wing. I don't get the wing. The flats. Just eat them all. They're all good for you. It's healthy.
Fine.
The chicken probably. Sarah's favorite wings is the carrot and celery that comes on the side.
It is. Actually,
Right.
everyone always gives me them when they come out. But if I had to pick, I would go with floods.
Okay, so I guess I'm the asshole then. I'm the asshole. Never mind. I'll take a walk. I'll just stick to my
Confirmed.
I'll stick to my Voldemort take. So overall, let's run through. Sarah, you got your division winners. Maybe somebody to win the conference.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm gonna go. I think I'll start from the bottom up since we were just talking about it. I'm gonna go with the Bills to win the AFC East. There you go, Mike. I think we all knew that one was coming. AFC South. I also took the Jags. No real reason there, honestly. I feel like it's just hard to picture the Texans playing well after last year, but I think that's a big question mark still there. In the West, Chiefs until proven otherwise. I hate to say it, but like I said, I don't think the Broncos are going to be there quite yet this year. And then going chalk again in the North with the Ravens. I don't know. I feel like you can't go against them right now with Harbaugh. I think Lamar figures it out this year and gets it done. They're just an overall very well-balanced team. Who do I have coming out of the AFC? My closures. Also the Ravens. Like I said,
No, say it. I want to bathe in it.
I think this is a year Lamar gets it done. I don't know. I just feel like their defense is so good. They're building and stacking consistent years, and I feel like this is it. I don't know.
For sure.
We'll
He's earned it.
He's seething.
He has earned it.
I am pretty much in alignment with you on the division winners. Also going with the Bills. I want to take the Broncos. I even wrote them down here, but after everything we're saying, I don't know if I can not go with the Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Ravens winning the North, but I got to go with the Texans winning the South. I'm not a Liam Cohen guy until proven otherwise.
You're a Stroud boy.
I know, a Stroud boy. He's so good. But all those injuries, everything we talked about, really almost scared me off him. But I'm going to stick with it instead of the Jags. And then to win the conference, I've got two bets here. The Chiefs are plus 425, where it's like they're the third best odds. How far into the season until that's not the case anymore? And then the Bengals are plus 1,100. I could see them getting in the playoffs. I still think the Ravens are winning the division. I could see the Bengals getting in a wild card spot, and then they're hot at the end of the year. Their defense seems bad at the beginning of the year. Find some things, get things right. Joe Burrow gets hot, and they're plus 1,100. So it's mostly just an extra odds pick. I might just throw a couple bets, throw a couple dollars on it just in case. Win the division plus 1,100, or maybe I'll wait 3 weeks and then they'll be 1 and 2, and then I can maybe get a higher number. But I like a plus number. Who doesn't? Mike, what do you got?
I don't. Hi.
Hey,
Mr.
Mr.
Guys,
Blazel.
I don't love it. All right. Buffalo Bills, Baltimore, Jacksonville, Chiefs. I'll take Denver, New England, and the Chargers to be your wild card teams.
Sounds right.
And then it's all coming back. Chiefs are coming to Buffalo, the AFC Championship game. And the Bills are gonna win.
The last game in the stadium
at Highmark at the Ralph. Bills are gonna be going to the Super Bowl to make sourdough or whatever the fuck.
Sourdough Sam.
We're gonna make sourdough out of Patrick Mahomes' guts in the Super Bowl.
Ew.
In the AFC Championship with our helmets. Like, where's your head at today? Long weekend with the boys.
Yeah, we did. Mike and I slept in the same room for 3 straight days, so that's why our voices sound
there
like
were
this.
2 beds, and I kept telling him he could sleep in the other one. He just refused. He kept accusing me of being really,
Yeah. 1 bed's for sleeping, 1 bed's for our luggage.
Right. I was like, these are 2 perfectly comfortable
Where else
beds.
are we going to put our things?
You can put the air conditioner on. And he was like, no.
I want it to stink in here.
I want to really be with you.
Oh, my God. All right. Let's move on to Heat Check. We're going to do our full actual NFL bets next week. It's just a little taste here, but as we know, Mike is now on an absolute hot streak with worst team in the league. Bets now 2 years in a row. So we got a couple long futures that Mike will be able to give us next week, barring really just so we don't get fucked with any injuries over the week. So let's finish it up with some Heat Check here. Find some ways to mint some money and really build that bank account up for next week. Sarah, what do you got for us?
I'm going to take Scotty Scheffler to win the Tour Championship. It was plus 150 when I looked this morning. Not sure if that's changed.
Still is.
But still, okay. Oh, so Scotty until proven otherwise is what I'm going with. I feel like he's an unstoppable force this year, and it's a easy pick that we all are going to wish we took come Sunday.
Makes sense. I am going to stay hot on the soccer bets. Arsenal did win on the road against Man U, and that as of game time, it did end up dropping down below a plus money bet. So take these bets early when you get them. Man U, after coming off that loss against Arsenal, again, projected to be one of the best teams in the league. Man U played horribly last year. They finished, I think, 15th, and then still lost in the Europa Conference League, the Europa League to our Tottenham Hotspur. They made a bunch of signings, and then they basically dominated that game against Arsenal and just kind of felt like they lost by luck. Couldn't get across the line. They're going and playing at Fulham this weekend, and they're plus 125. I think there's no way that, just watching the way that Man U played, I think there's no way that they don't put it together, score a couple goals. Brian Mbeumo was incredible. Tejas Cunha is really, really solid. I just think that they'll figure it out and get it done on the road at plus 125 against Fulham. And then also, I did a little teaser for Mike. I was just starting to look at some like season-long football bets. I absolutely love this bet. The Buffalo Bills to score a rushing touchdown in every game, plus 600. Just feels like James Cook signed, Josh Allen running touchdown, plus 600. Fun little bet to have, hopefully all season. I already bet it.
Just got to get through that first game.
What do you mean? You don't rush like
Ravens?
Just good
game,
defense.
Tough.
Yeah,
tough revenge.
If
I think you get through that, you're clean.
Okay, so
you're gonna be running the ball a lot.
I just really think so. So plus 600, throw it in.
I love that,
Mike. What you got?
Well, I'm gonna take Justin Rose to win.
Ooh, head to head.
Plus
6,000 is nice.
Yeah, I feel like he got his heart ripped out at the Masters, and now he won the first round of that playoffs. So why not again? But I mean, you're right about Scheffler. This is definitely a that's a long shot. Don't put your
life savings on it.
Yep. And then if you want to make a fun one, playoff future, that I'll just give you to make the conference championship game, you could take the Chiefs at plus 190 if you don't like the Bills and you don't want to bet against me, everybody listening out there. Just take the Chiefs to get in there.
Okay. So that's a fair way. You'll be fine. Plus 190 for to get their shit kicked. What are the Bills' odds to make the championship game?
Plus 145. Best odds in the league.
Oh my God. Things are looking too good. This is scary. I'm scared for you. I don't know how a fall from this height would hurt a man.
I mean, I don't know if anything could be worse than the 13 seconds loss. And then the last couple of years have just been. I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's been a long summer.
Ready to get hurt again.
Too long. I'm ready to get hurt again.
Hey, listen, you're ready to get out there. You got a bad breakup, and now you're ready to download Tinder, get out, start hitting the bars, doing your thing.
No basements.
Speaking of basements, one quick check-in before we let the viewers go. How are the bees?
Orkin came today.
Oh, they're good. They got right to you.
Yeah, they use like what looked like professional chemicals. She put like a mesh wire. She got the giant hornet's nest out and sent pictures. It was crazy. She was like, "That was a huge nest
in the wall."
And I was like, "Yeah, no, the one in my tree.
That one was massive. The bald face hornets.
The bald face hornet. She was like, there was hundreds, and she's like, don't go out in the yard for a couple of days because the ones that are alive are going to be around there and they're going to be mad. And then the ones that are here, what's crazy is I never did this. She turned off my humidifier down here, and I have an air purifier. And she was like, if you sit in that chair, you can hear them in the walls. And I was like, oh, I thought you couldn't. And I came down here earlier, and I just stood here, and it sounded like a bee was right next to my face. They're in the wall right now, just like, bzzz, like fucking loud. If I had the equipment here to let you hear it, I mean, scary.
Fuck that.
There's a lot of them in there. A lot.
It sounds horrible.
There's a lot. And they're all, they're all dying. It's like it's bad. It's bad
It's
in there.
It's a bee holocaust in your basement.
It's not good, but it's not, better for me. I haven't seen one come in, and she, like, unlike the other person, knew what she was doing. It took them long enough, but I think our long national nightmare is just now over. Right. Now I just have to fight to get my money back.
R.I.P. to the bees.
R.I.P. to $1,000 to get rid of two things of bees.
Let's get those AC people to pay for it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, wonderful. So wrapping up the heat check, Sarah's taking Scotty to win the tour championship. That was what's this weekend? At plus 150, Mike throws a little tickler file of Justin Rose there, and the Chiefs to make the conference championship at plus 190. And I am looking to stay hot on soccer bets with Man U plus 125 at Fulham this weekend, and then also the Buffalo Bills to score a rushing TD in every game at plus 600. So lots of good stuff to bet. That is our AFC wrap up. We will do the NFC next week, as long as some more full season bets after we see if the injury bug curses anybody else. As always, thank you for listening. Shout out Eddie from the bachelor party.
Number one fan.
Ed,
we found that out.
yeah,
It was crazy.
we were all drinking at a bar, and he's like, I listen to all the episodes all the time. I'm like, fuck yeah, Ed, man. Shout out. So we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Share, like, subscribe. Tell all your friends about us. We love you. We appreciate you. We will talk to you next week.
God knows. I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on. I need her, my babies. Woke up looking for the broccoli. High key, keep a horn on me. That could my seat. I peep ownership. The blueprint is by me. Mr. Get Off. I get off at my feet.
When I hear music, it makes me dance. You got the music, now here's your chance.
Hold up. Where you from? My bitch. I'm finna go dumb. Sideways. Bump stomp. Viva. I'm on one.
How many mistakes do it take till you leave? And I'm left with my hand and my face all red and the face looking at you like, wait. I know I ain't a saint if it ain't too late.